Okay.
Good morning, everybody. This is Barbie at Author. Are we up live?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well then. Good morning. This is Barbie at Authorized Back and Sew in Fresno, California. If you have not ever been on here, welcome. We're excited to have everybody. And today we're going to be doing some exciting things, talking about some things, showing you some things. And I want to see how many we have. Or do we have 3 so far? Okay. Before I start talking, I'm going to give everybody a chance to get logged on. But I've got some really fun things to do today. So how many people do we have? 5. Okay. They're warming up. I haven't done this in a couple of weeks, so I'm pretty excited to be here.
We got a couple of comments. Shirley Newton, good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Lynn Hamby.
Good morning.
Linda Berger. Tony Karstner.
Uh-oh, now we're in trouble. Tony's on.
Sam Padilla. BC.
So nice to see my girls. Yeah, good. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So yesterday we had a Kimberbell event in the store, and we're going to be offering a virtual one on October 21st. And so if you purchase the kit, you will get to do the virtual class for free. And I'm just going to show you what it comes in this bag. It's crammed full of goodies. It's pretty exciting. So in the bag, you will get a mason jar, the regular size mouth jar. And you're going to get your Kimberbell paper tape. If you have never used the Kimberbell paper tape, I highly recommend it because it is the best tape out there to use, especially for your embroidery project. So this is your jar. It's just a little size, and you just fill it up with candy or goodies. If you have grandkids that are older, you may want to put some money in it because, you know, those kids just love the money. And then you also get different kits. You'll get one for the spider that goes on top of the jar, the lid topper. You will also get a cat. And I actually turned my cat into a pin to wear. You will get a USB in here that has extra designs on it. So it says treats for my boo. So if you should misplace it out of the bag that it came in, this will always have the name on it. So you'll always know, okay, it's right there on that USB. We also have your leather tote or storage box that folds and can lay flat for storage. You will also get, and this is the part that I love with Kimberbell, is you get this book. And this is your instructions. And when you open it up, you have the description of what you need to have ready. It gives you pictures. So for some of you that are more visual, you have all this right here. And so on the virtual class, you'll just open your book and we'll just all go together step by step. If you come to a virtual class, or not a virtual class, but if you come in person to one of my Kimberbell events, there we do the projects, we play games, there's prizes, but on the virtual one, we'll still have fun. So I hope you do join me for that one. I like doing the virtual classes. It's really cool. But this is everything that you're going to get in this Kimberbell package. And that one, do we have a price of how much it is?
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
On the screen.
Okay, so the the virtual class will be Saturday, October 21st. So you're going to want to get your orders in quickly. The special price is $149.99 for the virtual package, and then the class. So it's all packaged together. So make sure you get that ordered so we can get them ordered for you. And I really hope you join me that day. It'll be a lot of fun. And today I'm going to show you how one of the projects is made. And that one is going to be our little spider jar topper. So if you can't see it down there, this is what it's going to look like. Let me move this paper out of the way. But it's just the cutest little thing. And like I said, whoop, slides off. We need to put grip on there. So it's just the little jar topper. But you can also make them into pins that you can wear and give them as gifts. So there's lots of little things you do. Oh, and I forgot this bag that the Kimberbell kits come in. It is a great project bag. And if you own a Brother Scan and Cut, guess what? You can personalize it with some sticky vinyl. So that's what's on my agenda next, is to decorate my bag. Okay, so what I'm going to do here today is we are going to do that little spider jar topper. So, and I am using the Stellaire, the Brother Stellaire. If you're not familiar with this machine, this is a really great machine. I really enjoy using it. It is, it comes with the upgrade. We have a Stellaire one, and I'm going to go over those prices for you. But it comes with the upgrade, and I'm going to tell you, it does almost everything that the Luminaire does. So if you can't quite go the price of a Luminaire, this Stellaire is the way to do it. But we're going to go into embroidery. I already have my USB loaded. So I'm going to go into the USB port, and then it's going to open up all these files on your USB that comes in your kit. So you'll have the Kimberbell embroidery files, SVG files for your scan and cut if you want to cut those out. You have extra sentiments that you can stitch. And then you have your embroidery files. You will also have instructions. So if you don't want to use the book, you can put them on your laptop. Let's see, there is also your quilting designs that come in different sizes. So that's kind of a little bonus that they're doing this time. And you have, let's see, we're going to go into the event ones. So this is the event day. So when you do the virtual class, you'll definitely want to go into the event day one. And that way we're all on the same page. So here we are. It shows your spider legs. There's Boo if you're going to do the test out on your tote box, and your quilting patterns, and your candy gift card, and the design that goes on the tote box. So, but first, for the jar, we're going to pull up the spider legs because you want to make those first. And the reason is those get attached on the second hooping. So I've set it. Now I'm going to go into embroidery and what it's going to do, and I will show you what each step looks like. So we're stitching out the legs so I know where to lay my piece of felt. When you're doing an application design, it will always show you a placement so you know where to lay the fabric down. If you don't do the placement and you just lay your fabric on your hoop, chances are you've missed the area that it's going to stitch. So you always want to do that placement. And this design, you can get away with using a 4x4 hoop, which is nice, especially if you have all those scraps of your wet and gone that you've cut from other projects. This is a perfect way to use it. Oh, yes, most definitely. If you have a Bernina, you can stitch it on the Bernina. You can use your Janome.
He said she's watching you.
Okay, all right, so I'm going to show you this. This is my placement stitch. So this is how I know exactly where to lay my felt down. I'm going to move this for a second because that kind of, you could see through it. So there's where my legs are. So I know that's what I need to cover up completely with my felt. And they also suggest that you tape it down. So I'm going to take my felt and I am just going to lay it on top, and I'm just going to put a piece of the Kimberbell paper tape at the top, and at the bottom of my felt. And in your kit, there you can see that I have put tape on both ends because I don't want it to move. So in your kit, there is a little bag that says an oops kit. That isn't in case you make a mistake. They forgot to put in the extra piece of felt, so they added it. So don't let that confuse you when you get your kit. So what it's doing now, it is tacking down my felt and creating the legs. And by the way, these machines are really quiet. So you can stitch at all hours of the night and nobody else in the family is going to hear it running. Right here at Authorized Back and Sew. Just give us a call, or you can go online and order it also. If you have troubles or you don't like to use the website, you can always call us up at the store too. We'll be more than happy to take care of you.
Fun class.
Aw, thank you. My favorite game was the hidden object in the store where everybody had to go and look for the object. It was a mushroom, a styrofoam mushroom that we drilled a hole in the bottom of it. Our technician was just clever to come up with that idea. And we put it on the long arm on the spool peg. And I'll be darned if somebody did not find that. We're going to have to hide it better next year. But I love doing the games in my events. Yes, we can ship it. And remember, when we ship it to you, we'll have October 21st for that virtual class, and we can just all stitch it together. And then if you have any questions, we can answer it for you. Or if you need help figuring out what you're doing. I will tell you, when we go to do the tote storage box, you want to not overthink that. Do exactly what the directions tell you. Otherwise, you're going to get confused. And we all tend to do that. Okay, so you're probably not going to be able to see this, but I'm going to take it over here anyhow. So on here, it did the outline of my spider legs, and I think you can see it. Yes. So that's the outline of the original part of the leg. Now what it's going to do, and I'm just going to change my thread color so you can see, that is going to be the cut line. So let's just get my thread color, and I'll do white so you can see.
And then Barbie, for those who might have missed the very beginning, what all comes in the kit?
It is the jar topper, the Halloween gift card that you can either put a gift card in it, because it's a gift card, or it's wide enough that you can even stuff candy in it. So, yeah, it is really cute. And then your storage box that will fold down so you can put it away for the holidays. Or you can even take that extra piece of faux leather that they have in there for you to practice on. You could actually stitch a sewing quote on there, put it on the other side of the bag, and then after Halloween, you can use it for storage and just have a cute little saying on the opposite side. So.
And it's super cute too.
Aw, thank you. Can you see that? I can take it off and show. Oh, I can step. Oh, right. Let's see. It works the opposite way. So I never know which way to turn. So this way. This is the cat. It's a really cute little jar topper, but I made it into a pin that I could wear. The Christmas toppers, Kimberbell Christmas toppers, we have those in stock too. They would make really cute Christmas pins. Put that down. Yes, sorry. So here we are. It says it's finished. So now what it has done, it has stitched out the legs, and the white is where I'm going to cut. That way you can see it. Okay, so I'm just going to take this off and I will trim it while I'm doing the other stitching here. So I'll set that aside, get me another piece of Wet and Gone. You want to use Wet and Gone stabilizer, and Kimberbell does list the stabilizers that you need for the projects. So I'm just going to cut another piece here. And the reason you want to use Wet and Gone, so if there's any of it showing after you've done your trimming, you can just get your finger wet and go along the edges, and that will dissolve the stabilizer from your project. You can also take, and a lot of you know this, you can take pieces of that stabilizer, put it in a spray bottle, add water to it, and then you have like a starch. All right, so I have taken that out of the hoop. Now I'm going to go home and go back into my USB. Go back to the event day projects, and I'm going to the PES format for the Brother machine, and I'm getting the face of my spider. I'm setting it, and then I'm telling the machine I want to embroider, because if you don't hit embroidery, the machine doesn't know what you want to do. So now I'm going to do a placement onto my stabilizer. And while that's stitching, I'm just going to cut out my legs right on the stitch line. They have thought of everything to make your life easier at doing these projects. Okay, so it just did the placement for my jar. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fabric. Sorry, I dropped things. I'm going to place my fabric right over the center, and I am also going to change out my thread again. And you know what? This time, I think I'm going to add some orange thread as an accent on my fabric, since it is Halloween.
Cindy says that she needs to take your virtual class.
Yes, most definitely. Who knows? Maybe we'll have some kind of a drawing for a prize. Just never know what I'm going to come up with. Okay, so I have put my orange thread on. Now I'm going to stitch out the design. Oh, you know, it helps if you thread the machine. Okay. I get excited about doing my projects, and I'm always forgetting to thread it. So I just back up, start it from the beginning, and away we go. So as you can see, I'm going to show you this. I am cutting out right there on the white. So when I cut these legs out, you won't see it. Oh, also in this kit, go ahead, do whatever you're going to do. Also in this kit, you're going to get a leather needle. Oh, yes. You're so funny. My extra hand here. So you're also going to get a special needle that you're going to use when you sew on your faux leather tote box. And by the way, I do believe we can get them in white. And somebody told me that they might be coming out with some red ones. So right now, it just did a decorative stitch around the outer edge of my jar topper. So it's a really pretty stitch. I like the orange on it. The more you do them, the more you're going to be able to change out whatever color you do. So the next step, it's doing the center jar corner. Would you like me to trim that off? I can do that. Okay, now you should be able to see it. How's that? Gus was just using the hand. He likes playing with it too. It's a pretty cute little pin. So now it's done the center stitch, and now what it's going to do, it is going to stitch out where I need to add my foam batting, which that also comes in the kit. That's not something extra you have to buy. The only thing you would need is to make sure you have the correct stabilizers for the project. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and there is my center area where I lay the foam batting down. If I didn't stitch that out, I wouldn't know where to put it. So now I'm just going to tape that down so it doesn't shift on me. And remember, always use your tape to hold things down so they don't move on you.
We have a couple of comments.
Oh, yes.
Remember that if you tag your friends, that's how you can meet them.
Yes, yes. So. Oh, cool. Okay, so yes, if you tag 2 friends, and also remember in the settings of your machine or of your phone, you may have the private setting on. So you may want to change that to public so everybody can. I'm cutting. They're telling me to look at the camera. So let's see. So tag 2 friends, make sure you're on more of a public setting so you can share with more people. We would appreciate that.
And then Jackie Morton is asking what happened. So if we can go over some of the details again.
Of
the thumbs up.
Oh, of the thumbs up. We are doing the Kimberbell Boo for My Treats. And I'm showing how to make the jar topper. And I just cut out one of my spider legs. I'm just going to use this. We'll just use this little hand over here and scoot it right over there. Looky how cute. I just love the hand.
Amy is asking, what kind of scissors are you using?
Oh, these are, they're called Duckbill, and they're by Floriani. So these are one of my favorite pairs to use too. So they're a duckbill, and they make it very easy to trim right up to the stitch line. If you've never tried them, I definitely recommend them. We do carry those. I think we have them on our website. So they're not that expensive. They're just a great pair of scissors. That, and if you have snippers, those are ideal to use for trimming.
And then do the threads come with the kit?
No, you would have to have thread colors. So for this kit, the thread colors that you would want to have on hand are black, orange, white, yellow, and purple, and silver. Silver would be for grandma's hair because you have 3 little ghosts that go on the tote bag, and it's really cute. But grandma has silver hair, of course, so you would want to have the silver. Oh, it also does recommend that you have a wash away thread, and I do believe we have that available on our website too. So the wash away is just a little hint as to when you do fringe. If you stitch the fringe part out with the wash away thread, and then when it does the tack down of the fringe, then you change out the wash away in the bobbin, and you put in regular bobbin thread again. Then you stitch down the part that holds the fringe. So after that, then you get water, and you just dab it on the back of the design, and the wash away thread will dissolve, and then you can just easily pull out the fringe. It's a lot easier than going in there and trying to cut away the bobbin thread, because sometimes you don't always see your bobbin thread and you just have to guess where the stitches are at. So I'm just finishing up my legs, and I will go to the next step. But if you haven't played with the fringe, that is a lot of fun to do. Let me just get this. I'm almost done. Just stitching on the line. There. Go. Now this is going to look I'm going to have a little hairy spider, so I think it's going to be more like a little tarantula because I'm not going to take the time to clean it all up. Okay, so we've got that trimmed. I have both my legs done. Now what it has done, it has stitched out the body of the spider. So that's his body. Now I'm going to trim it right up to the stitch line. And I'm going to be using my applique scissors. And if you hold it up while you're cutting, you can get a lot closer to the stitch line because you don't want a lot sticking out from beyond the stitches, because then when you do your satin stitch, it's not going to look so pretty. And you want it to be as clean as you can get it. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, thank you. So right here, this is our spool of wash away thread. This is by R&K. It's a water soluble. This is great for if you're basting down a project also, and you don't want to have to go back and cut out the basting stitch. Well, just use the wash away and it'll dissolve and you don't have to worry about ripping out extra stitches. So tricks and that we have of our projects to make your life much easier. Okay, so I have trimmed this. Now what it's going to do, it is going to give me a placement so I know where to put my spider legs.
And then we have another question.
Yes.
Will there be supply lists with and save as needed?
Well, I do believe we can arrange that. Yep. That would probably be something to make a note of that we need to do on to go with the kits that we sell so they can be ready for the class. Okay. So I'm going to show you something, and I'm going to turn it upside down so you can see, so you don't make a boo-boo when you do this. So at home, I have stitched out where the legs go. Now, there is a top and a bottom to our legs. So what you want to do, and I'm going to turn it backwards so you can see. The short legs, the ones that are up here at the top, those are the ones that is going to go to the top of your lid, okay, just like that. All right, and I've turned it upside down so you can see what I'm talking about. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be able to see it very well. So there, I'm going to lay them down right to that line. And then what you want to do, because these are little legs, they might run away, we're going to tape them down. So I'm just going to add some tape so you can actually see, and I'm holding them in place. But there is something else that you should always have on hand, and that is a water-soluble topper. And what that does, if I was to just put this on the machine and go to stitch, it's going to get hung up on these little legs. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your water-soluble topper and you are going to lay it over the top, because that allows the embroidery foot just to glide right over the feet without getting hung up. And I will tell you, if you're ever embroidering, and I know all of you have had this issue, your fabric gets sucked into the embroidery foot because you didn't use tape or for some other reason it happened. So now your fabric is all wrapped in that foot. The best thing to do is to drop that foot down and unscrew the foot. Just unscrew it, lay it on top of the hoop. You're going to slide your hoop off the machine, and then you can move the foot around to cut the stitches out from underneath it without damaging your project. If you have the machine that will pull up the design, I recommend that you turn the machine off and back on because you've knocked it out of alignment and you don't want that to happen. Okay, so now what I've done is I've done the water-soluble topper. Now it's going to tack my legs down.
And the paper tape is included in the kit.
Yes. Oh, yes. You get your paper tape. The only thing that's not included is the stabilizers that go in your hoop. Oh, it does come with heat transfer vinyl also. If you've never worked with that, that is my glitter. And it will have, like, I call it a hard shell plastic over the top of it. You want to remove that. You don't want to sew through it. Okay, so now it has given me the center. It's stitched out the center, and now, got to see where I'm at here. Now I am laying down. What am I laying down here? How do I remove all of the tape? Oh, you were going to remove the center. So what you want to, it's easier if you just cut, but you're going to take out just the center. And now I'm going to lay down. You have 2 pieces of polka dot fabric, and I'm just going to put black felt down on mine. You can make it any way you want on the second one, but I'm going to, oh, and I'm going to put black back on. Let's see, so I'm going to do my black thread, and then it's going to tack the face of my spider down. Now, if you wanted a crazy spider, you could go into your scraps of fabrics and use whatever color you want. And yes, I did remember to thread my needle this time. Okay, so now I'm just going to stitch this out, and then I'm going to trim it. So that is the body of my spider that I just put on.
Copper, is that included too?
Yes. Yep. The only thing it doesn't have is the stabilizers that go in the hoop. So I am just trimming up my body. My legs and everything are still covered up. So I have trimmed my body. There he is. Now, I'm going to go here. What I'm going to do now is the satin stitch going around my spider. So they're really easy to make. They're a lot of fun. What? Oh, the lid. Sorry. If you wanted to make, so this is how I made the pin without make it into a jar topper. I just forwarded in the steps to the body part of the spider, and I didn't do the first piece of fabric that lays down for the jar topper. That way all I had was the body and legs of my spider and the cat. So it's pretty easy to make it into doing a pin. And actually, in the virtual class, maybe we'll do that. I can show you how to do that pin if you're not quite understanding. Huh? Oh, yes, it is. I love how quiet these machines are. The Stellaire, you can really get spoiled by stitching on this machine. One of the new features that they've added to the Stellaire that I absolutely think is the coolest is the tapering decorative stitches. So if you're doing a quilt label or you're putting stitches as an accent on a blouse, you can taper the ends and you miter the corners, and they are just so fun to play with. And let me think, what else is new in the Stellaire? Oh, it comes with that upgrade that I was talking about, comes with a magnetic hoop that is really cool. The magnetic hoop is great for quilting in the hoop. So if you have not quilted a quilt that you've made, you have got to try it in the hoop. It's really easy. And we're right here to help you with that too. So I've sat down and showed a lot of girls, but we can also do FaceTime to help you. We want you to use your machine and enjoy it as much as we do. Okay, perfect.
I mentioned some of the bundles.
Oh, sure. Yes. So we do have the Stellaire. It is is it the XJ1 with the upgrade? Yes. So is that the XJ1 that it's showing? I can't see that on there.
Oh, this is.
Or is this the embroidery only Stellaire? This price.
I think this is the the one that I'm showing now is
Mhm.
the XE.
XE? Okay. Okay. All right. So I have right now, that's the XJ1. Okay. So right now, as a bundle, which is a killer deal, is the price on it is $6,999.99, and you can get it for $146 a month with 48-month financing. Call us and talk to us if you're interested in this machine, or you can also get it on our website. But the great thing about this machine is when you purchase it today, and I think we only have one, you're going to get the treats for my boo kit. You are also going to get the upgrade to make it into a 2. And my favorite part is the Floriani Fusion. So I use Floriani all the time for digitizing. It's a great software, and we will help you learn how to use it. So this is a great deal. You have your boo kit, you have your Floriani Fusion, and the upgrade that's going to give you those tapering stitches that I talked about, plus more designs, and that magnetic hoop. That magnetic hoop alone is, I do believe, around $600. So that you can tell what the savings is. And all that is $6,999.99, $146 a month with 48-month financing. You cannot beat that price. So I would definitely jump on it. You will never regret getting this machine.
The XE1 is the same thing. It's just $1,000 less because it's
Okay.
embroidery only.
Okay. So we also have one that is embroidery only. So if you don't need the sewing part of it, although you'll be missing out, I will tell you, the embroidery only is $5,999.99. And it is also going to come with the same features. You're going to get your boo kit, Floriani Fusion, and the upgrade kit. And that would be $125 a month with 48 months financing for $5,999. So great deals, jump on it. You'll never regret it. Also, the great thing about this machine is you get your 4x4 hoop, your 5x7, and it also has a 14-inch hoop. So that 14-inch hoop is really nice when you're doing larger projects, quilting in the hoop. I use my larger hoops all the time. Plus, you're going to be getting that new magnetic hoop. And what's so great about that new one is it's thinner, and it doesn't stand up as high. So it's easier to get on and off your machine. And all you do is you remove part of the magnets depending on which way you're going to be sliding your quilt to the next step. So you definitely want to get that machine if you've been wanting to upgrade into a larger embroidery machine. Or even if you're starting out, don't let the size of the machine intimidate you, because we are here to walk you through it, whether it is in person, FaceTime, we're always here for you. And everybody is really knowledgeable about these machines. So we want you to use them to its fullest. So what I'm doing now is I'm stitching out the eyes. I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing and talk at the same time. That's really hard to do. Okay, so I have done the placement for my eyes, which I'm going to show you what that looks like. Almost looks like a snowman, but it's his eyes. So I'm going to take this off, just come over here and show you. So right there is the placement of the eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little piece of heat transfer vinyl that I removed the top layer from, that clear sheet. Because if you try to stitch through that, that is thick. That is going to shred your threads. Okay, so I have taped it down. Now I'm going to put it back on the machine. Does anybody have any questions about those bundles or anything?
Get classes.
If you're here in town, you can make an appointment and we can do one-on-ones with you and sit down with you and the machine. Or, like I said, we can also FaceTime and help you go through it too. So there's no reason not to get the machine because we will make sure that you're using it. We'll even, if you have a problem, we'll help you troubleshoot over the phone. Okay, so now what I've done is I've tacked down my glitter vinyl and I'm going to remove my tape and now I'm going to trim the vinyl. And remember, when you're trimming, if you just pick it up, you can get much closer to the stitches. There.
All your secrets.
I have to, 'cause that way they know I'm all right. Okay, so now what it's going to do is, oh, and I didn't change that out. I'm going to put purple on because I want purple eyes. So I'm going to do the purple. So for this project, all you need is purple, white, black, and orange thread. You know, you can even throw in some lime green too. Just think about what Halloween colors you like. Just because it says to use a certain color in the book does not mean you have to. I want you to make it your own. If you're wild and crazy, you could give it hot pink eyes. Yeah. You just do whatever you want. There's no right or wrong. You make it your own. This would even be a cute little design to put on shirts too.
Yeah.
For kids. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, a patch or just even to stitch them on shirts. Oh, yes. Oh, that would be too cute. Yes. Yeah, you got to think outside the box, ladies. Go a step beyond. So we're doing the eyes right now, and I'm doing them in purple.
Oh, J. Dean is asking glow in the dark.
Oh, glow in the dark would be really cool. That would be really fun. Okay, I'm going to have to make more of these. But don't forget, if there's something you need, we have a lot of things listed on our website. So make sure that you check that out. You might even find something that you didn't know you needed. We have kits, we have notions, machines. Just make sure you check it all out. Okay, so now it has done the smile of the spider and the outer part of the eyes. So I'll just show you what that looks like. And the next step, I'm going to put black back on and we're going to do the eyes, the centers. So there's my little spider eyes right there. Now we're going to do the black thread. And it's a quick little project. And I don't know if you know this, but it is really easy to make a patch on these machines. So we're doing the eyes. And if you're stitching on these machines, the great thing is you need to stop it instantly, like something like a thread's going to get caught or something's going to happen. All you have to do is touch the screen of the machine and it will stop instantly. So just remember that too. All right. That wonderful sound means we are done. So there is my little spider, and now I'm going to take him out of the hoop and remove all my tape and the topper. The topper's water soluble, but guess what? It also tears away very easily. And if you have used a water soluble topper for lettering, all you have to do is get the, not just water, but you can get the seam rippers that have that rubber on the ends of them. They kind of look like a beehive, and take that and just rub it over the water soluble topper and it'll remove it out from the letters. Also, when you're trimming around, what I'm doing is I'm trimming the edge right here, just a little bit out from my decorative stitch. When you're trimming that, if you were to use pinking shears, that would look really cute. Just make sure you don't cut your spider legs, because they kind of do tend to pop out towards those scissors like a magnetic force. So back over here. So, don't judge me for my cutting because I'm doing it live, and you know that makes me nervous. So all right, so now I have my little jar topper done. I have flattened out his little legs, and now I can just put it in the lid. And when you put it in the lid, you want to pull these legs up to the center and put them through the rim of that lid, and then just pop it on. And there it is. It's cute. And it would make such a cute Halloween pin or barrette too without the backing. So just make it your own, have fun, make them for your friends, do some little treat bags and attach them to treat bags. Be really cute. And if you want to see that card up close, this is the card that you're going to do, and it has a pocket in it. So you'll just put whatever you want inside of that. That's really cute. I love these kind of cards. And we can order stuff for you too. So don't forget, we're able to do all kinds of things for you over here. AVS is kind of magical. We just go back and tell our inventory people that we need this. So this is, whoops, I guess I can't. There you go. Now you can see it close up. So Grandma Ghost has fringe on her hair, and the mummy is actually strips of fabric. So you'll learn that technique too. So it's really cool to make. Yeah, and I just took my little seam ripper with that rubber end on it and got all the topper out from underneath my letters. I didn't want to get it wet because I didn't want it to dull my leather. But it's very easy to do, a lot of fun. Does anybody have any questions for me on this project or any of these projects?
We've been going through them, so
okay. Oh, cool.
Question.
Yeah, just feel free to ask me. Before I go on, I am going to tell you who won our Tag 2 Friends winner. It is, now I may say the name wrong. This was a Lucille Ball moment. Sandy Eigenman. I hope I said that right.
I did see the name in the comments.
Oh, good. Yes, congratulations, Sandy. I'll tell you what I did. My Lucille moment was Sandy Eigenman. So if we mispronounced it, we're really sorry, but we're happy that you won. And remember, change your settings in your, oh, yay, you're welcome. Just remember on your phone settings, change it from private. So when you share, we can see that you're sharing it. Because if you have private, we're not going to be able to see it. So make sure you change that. And also today for our secret word, I think we should use, what? Spider? Oh, spider. Hey, that's a good one. Okay, we're going to do spider. I think we are froze.
Oh, we are.
Yes. Good thing that was my good side.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, are we live?
We're still live.
We're still live. Okay, we're just froze.
Not yet.
Yeah,
No, frozen
okay.
when we did that.
Yeah, but we are still live.
Yes.
Okay.
We do have a question from Glenn Amby. Can you show us that seam ripper?
Oh,
And I can finish it.
I don't have it in here with me. The seam ripper that has a little rubber tip to it. Do we have it on the floor? We should have. Yes. Tony is now going to strangle me. He hates it when I mention something that I don't have here and he has to run and find it. So remember, our secret word today is spider, S-P-I-D-E-R. And you don't have to keep tagging us with it. Just type it in one time because we have an automatic wheel that will spin all the names. And you are, would you like to know what your prize is today? You're going to get the Boo Kit. Treats for my Boo Kit. You will get that as your prize today. That's pretty exciting. It's too bad I can't join.
Okay, we have 23 entries. Right now, so I'll give you
Okay.
a
All right. 2 more minutes, girls.
52 people watching.
Woohoo!
25.
Nice. Yeah. Yay. Okay. And don't forget, we have those bundles for you. Oh, and if you are interested, don't we have, oh, no, not that one. It has a rubber tip on it. It looks like a honeycomb. Yeah, you can't remember? But we do have seam rippers. They're on our website, I guarantee it. If not, I'm going to have Tony put it on there today. So don't you worry, girls. We've got you. No, I wanted to, that was next that I want to talk to while they're typing in. So we have the...
They only need to type in spider once.
Yes, you just need to type in spider once, and then we'll have the drawing in just a minute. But we also have the Floriani bundle that will come with our DJ Anderson classes. And if you did not come to our event this last weekend, he is... Keep talking? Yep. Okay. So he is a really good instructor. I really enjoyed listening to him and learned a lot. But we're going to bundle that with the Floriani Universal Bundle. So you are not only going to get those classes, you will also get Floriani Total Control. You're going to get Letter Master. You are going to get the Rainbow software, I do believe. My picture is really small. And yep, the Rainbow. You are going to get Sketch-A-Stitch and what's My Design album?
No,
is that what that is?
It's the Sketch-A-Stitch, Rainbow, Total Quilter.
Oh, Total Quilter. Oh, wow. Yeah. So this is a steal of a deal. It would... The MSRP on this would be $7,800, and we're offering it today for $2,299. So that is great. And if you already own Floriani Total Control, we are selling the DJ Anderson classes, just the education. And what's the price on that one? Oh, okay. It is $599. That's $99 a month with 6-month financing. So that's a really good deal too, because like I said, he is a really good instructor. So
and this I wanted all goes very in much. You're also able to email him, and he, expressed it that
Oh, wow.
he will always respond to his
Oh,
emails if you have
cool.
any questions.
So if you have any questions when you're doing this course with him, he will answer your questions. Just give him an email. But I will tell you, I was very impressed at this last event when he was going over the Floriani and everything he was showing. So this course is definitely worth it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so just let us know. Go to our website. We can take care of you.
Okay, I think we're ready.
We're ready for the drawing. Woo! Okay, let's go. I like winners.
Ready?
Yes. Oh, I can't read all the names that fast. I'm just kidding. Lorraine Gonzalez is our winner today. Congratulations. That is really cool. I love her picture. She has Minnie Mouse ears on. So she's definitely a Disney fan. So remember, if you're interested in one of these stellaires, we only have one of each left in stock. So get on the website or give us a call so we can take care of you. And I will make sure that seam ripper is on our website so you can see what it is. And this is our conclusion of our thumbs up today. And thank you so much for joining me. I will be here next week, I hope, because I really like doing these. So thank you for joining us today, and we will see you next Thursday. Have a wonderful day.